city is this? This city, whatever city this is. Anyway, let's get back on the road, shall we? I need to get gas. So I'm in Munich. Can I go to Sweden from here? I could go to Denmark. I could also go to Great Britain. Dang. Oh, wait. I need to sort by price per distance. Nuremberg. That Denmark one isn't too bad. Lamb stomachs. That sounds gross. Oh my god. 13 tons of lamb stomachs.
Are you saying tongues?
Tons.
Tongue.
Yeah, no, I know. But that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Ton.
Ton of what?
Lamb stomachs.
Oh, see, I thought you said lamb tongues.
No. Stomachs.
I heard the lamb part.
Yeah, if I drive to the UK, when I get off of one of these ferries, or if I go through the tunnel from between Dover and Calais, I have to switch the sides of the road I'm on, yeah. Can you hover over the city in the top left corner of England? No way my own city might actually be in this game. Of England? Carlisle, Newcastle. There's also Glasgow and Edinburgh if you go into Scotland. Liverpool, Manchester, Sheffield. Oh, Grimsby. Go through the tunnel if I have a job for that. Cambridge. Is this the tunnel? One of these is the tunnel and one of these is a ferry. Carlisle's in the game? That's where you're from? Well, I should take a job. I'll go to Cambridge and see if I can get a job from Cambridge to Carlisle then. So let's go to Cambridge. Let's go pick up this job. And I'll see if I can force myself to go through the tunnel instead of across the ferry. Whoa! Back on the side of the road, please. I do need to sleep, though. You know, that's what I was doing. I was buying garages because they were cheap, and I had a lot of money. There was a job for coal to Newcastle, was there? I didn't see it. No, there's nothing for Newcastle. Oh, I can... Oh, no, it's gas I need. That's right. Gas I can pick up on the road. Yeah, if you're going to stick around for a little bit, Harry, I'll take a job over to your hometown and we'll take a look. A little further. All right. Freight market. Take the one to Cambridge. It's that one over there. I'm going to go through Holland. Possibly. If by Holland you mean the Netherlands, then I don't think so. Okay. So let's take a look at my route here. So I'm going to go west. Whoa, what the hell is that? What is this thing? Whoa! Alright, that's fine. It's all unexplored road, so I should drive it anyway. Wait, where's a gas station, first off? I need a quick gas station. I'll pull off here. Okay. We're going to go through Luxembourg. Around near Brussels. Alright, this is the tunnel. Okay, this is the tunnel. I can take the ferry, but the ferry is slower. Because you actually have to get your ferry timing correct, whereas the tunnel is always running. The ferry, if I get here and there's no ferry available, I just sit and wait for the ferry until it shows up. Alright, then here we're going to go around London up to Cambridge. That's simple enough. Alright, so yeah, we're going to do the tunnel. Giggity. I think that pizza I ate today burned the roof of my mouth. We made homemade stuffed crust pizza today for the very first time ever.
It went okay.
And it went okay.
Are you gonna
I'm sorry, what?
Are you gonna eat your other donut, or are you just gonna be like, eh?
Nah, just eh.
Because I have one left, so I thought I'd bring one to my mom and one to Terry.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, because I just can't.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Stuffed crust? Yeah, dude, it's pizza, but inside the crust of the pizza, it's cheese. It's mozzarella cheese. So as you're eating the crust, you get like a nice hunk of cheese in there with it. You can buy them at pretty much any pizza place here in the States. However, making it at home is not a normal thing. Oh, it's really good. That's really good. Oh my god. That's like yum. Oh, it exists in the UK too? Okay, I don't know. Domino's does it? Cool. I think Pizza Hut was originally the company that started it. Don't quote me on that, but
They're the first I remember here.
yeah, they're the first I remember doing it.
Oh my god, yum.
New York pizza sells in Europe. I'm not surprised. New York style pizza is pretty darn good. I'm a fan. But no, we make our own pizza at home. Probably half the time we have pizza, we make it ourselves. Because we've got this recipe for like really, really low calorie dough.
It's low fat.
Oh, it's low fat. Well, whatever. I mean, it's just flour, water, and yeast is all it is. And it is surprisingly good. These weird loop-de-loops, man, we do not have these in the US. We also don't have, we don't really do, roundabouts. Couldn't think of what they were called. What is my preference for the base in terms of thickness?
Probably like a hand toss.
Yeah.
thickness.
It depends on, I mean, you're from the UK, so I don't know if you're your definition of hand tossed is the same as ours is, but maybe a, and see, I'm going to use inches now, so maybe a quarter of an inch is about right. That feels about right. Quarter of an inch thickness is pretty good.
Feels about 7 inches.
What?
Feels about
Oh, yeah. That feels about 7 inches. Maybe a little thicker from time to time, but not much. But I prefer my crusts to be soft and chewy as opposed to hard and crunchy. I still like a thin crust, like a hard and crunchy pizza every once in a while. But my go-to thickness is the soft, chewy kind.
about 6 millimeters. I don't know if that helps.
6 millimeters? Yeah, 6 to 8 millimeters probably feels about right. Loop-de-boop. Yeah, ever since he went to Drillian's chat, he just disappeared, didn't he?
I don't see him in here though.
Moop-de-boop. Maybe he had to take off. Moop-de-boop. I love that dude's name. 17 hours for delivery, roughly 10 hours until I have to sleep. So I'll probably sleep on the... Well, I'm definitely going to sleep on the European side. On the French side. I'll probably sleep... Where can I sleep? Goodness, there's no good sleep spots. I mean, I could possibly sleep there if I make good enough time. If not, I may have to sleep a little earlier. Let's just wait to see when I get to like 2 hours away from sleep time to see where I am. Oh, Moop de Boop is here. Okay, he's just been really quiet. Just lurking. Oh, it's all good, man.
That's my favorite thing to do is lurk.
Yeah, I lurk too, so I get it. I show up in a stream and I say hi, and that's the extent of my interaction most of the time. We named a loop after him, yeah. Loop de Boop. I need...
Now he's on to you. Now he knows how much you love his name, and you're proud to say it no matter what.
I know. Doesn't even matter if he shows up or not. He can show up, say hi, and then I'll talk about him for like 3 hours. Because his name is just so good. Alright, I'm coming over. You're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, so we're going to get off of the highway here and get gas. He's all like, ooh, I'm famous. Yeah, buddy. You're going to go far in this world. This looks like a shell. Alright, let's fill her up. Look at all those lettries. 574 lettries. Yeah, I know it's liters. Let me have this. Okay, now I need to turn before I hit that guardrail. And let's get back on the road. I usually just prefer to lurk. The only time I don't really lurk is when I'm watching like Drillian or one of my good friends stream. But even then I lurk probably half the time. Should probably... I mean, look, I've got like maybe 15 viewers, it says on the stream, and probably 5 of you guys are chatting. So, the majority of people enjoy lurking. More power to them. Thank you guys, all you lurkers, for showing up and hanging out. Checking all my mirrors. Making sure I'm not hitting anybody. There's also a little tiny mirror behind my web camera, but it's basically showing the same view that the mirror below my web camera is showing, except slightly magnified and pointing down just ever so slightly, so I can see cars if they're right next to me, like in my blind spot. If you press @ to get a list of people to ping, I don't think it always displays everyone either. I think it just lists like the top 5 or 6, and then as you type their name, it'll start like filtering that list out to whoever you're assuming whoever Twitch is assuming you're trying to talk to. Because I don't think if you go into a stream with like 1,000 viewers and you type @ it's gonna pop up a list of 1,000 people. That's all right, Sebi. Don't worry about it. Actually, there should be a little icon down in the chat that I think it either looks like 3 lines or 3 dots. And if you click on that, it'll just give you the viewer list and you can see everybody. Can I adjust the mirrors? Yep. I can. I think it's F1. Toggle side mirrors. Oh, it's F4. Here we go. Mirror adjustments. I can adjust where my guy's looking, how the seat is, how the steering wheel is done, what my angle of view is left and right. All those different adjustments. This game has a lot. I mean, it's a simulator. There's a lot of manual changes that you can make to pretty much anything you want. So, yeah. According to the list, Zura is watching right now. Zura just likes to lurk in general. Yes, Zura. No, I'm not. Well, there you have it. Zura confirmed not watching the stream right now. Straight from Zura. Keep my eyes on the road. Never! But yeah, also when I'm like customizing the trucks that I'm purchasing, I can buy additional lights for the front of the truck and they produce light when I turn on my headlights. I can buy hazards for the top and turn on my hazard beacons. As you can see, I'm rotating a little right there. Actually, I'll just do this. So you can see my hazards rotating. Turn those orange lights off. Wow, I am drifting something fierce. Okay, don't do that. But yeah, the game has a ton of customization to it. For a game that's just driving a truck from one city to another. Why you Europing it up, though? Too good to drive in America? No, just mixing it up, doing something different. What's up, Eric? How are you doing, good sir? That's another game I gotta get together with some of my friends and play eventually. Just gonna drift all the way over here. I hadn't played Euro Truck in a long, long time, so I thought I'd reinstall it and drive a little bit. Which game? Serious Sam 3. I co-opted Serious Sam first encounter with somebody and co-op second encounter with somebody. So I want to co-op Serious Sam 3 with one or two people. That fuzzy dice physics. Yeah, dude. Look at it go. It's all jiggly. Make it bounce around even more. You had 5 to 6 inches of snow today? We had about 1, maybe 2 at the most. Does the rain make a difference in game physics, or is it just optic? To my knowledge, it's just visual. I'd enjoy it if it made it more difficult to drive. But I mean, there's different levels of rain, too. So, I mean, there's more than just this thickness of rain. There's lighter rain. There's also really, really, really heavy rain where you can only see maybe like 100 feet in front of your truck. It's so dark. And the rain's coming down so hard. Giggity. So, I mean, it affects your ability to see, which affects your gameplay, but to my knowledge, it doesn't make the roads slippery or anything. Super rain. But I mean, it's the game is so customizable. You can go into the options and tell it how frequently you want it to rain. Rain probability, you can adjust that. Time zones are disabled. Preferred job length. I like longer jobs. You can turn on and off fatigue. Traffic offenses, you can disable them. Speed warnings. You can have it done in 5 kilometers increments for your cruise control, or 1 or 2. You can get really granular with this. See you later, Cuckles. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit, dude. I'll be streaming tomorrow, so if you've got free time, come and hang out. It's only 8 p.m. where I'm located. So I'm going to be streaming for probably 2 more hours, give or take. I'm going to see if I can go up to Sheffield, I think. Whatever city Harry's from. I forgot which one that was already. Carlisle. Carlisle.
I led you to it.
Yeah, you did.
I knew it had a silent letter in it.
Yeah, we're gonna take a job. We're gonna try to take a job up through Carlisle, and then I'm gonna try to take a job through Denmark to Sweden, to see if we can cross that bridge. I've crossed that bridge once or twice before, so I know that's a really awesome looking bridge. It's 3 past midnight for you. So that's only a 4-hour difference between you and I, Sebi. 4 hours? That doesn't sound right. Where are you? Four hours? That would put you... Because England is 6 hours from me. Germany? I didn't calculate it correctly. 3 past midnight. That means it's 12. If it's 3 past midnight, that means it's 0003. Right?
But remember we also do daylight savings.
That would still only make it a 5-hour difference. I don't get it. Whatever. I'm like, England. I know England is 6 hours away. And if you're in Germany, I don't understand how that's only 4 hours, because Germany is farther than England. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Very pretty.
It's 3 a.m. Oh!
Time in Germany, 3 a.m.
I'm sorry.
So it's 03.
I thought you said 3 minutes past midnight, not 3 hours after midnight. My mistake.
You are dumb.
I am dumb. It is both 8 p.m. and 7 p.m. in Texas.
Oh yeah,
Because Texas is in 2 different time zones.
yeah, on the west it's mountain.
There's a very, very, very small part of Texas that's in the mountain time zone. And 9 p.m.? Are there parts of Texas that don't... El Paso is mountain? Yep.
Yeah.
But is there a part of Texas that doesn't recognize daylight savings time? My favorite fact is that China only has 1 time zone. That's messed up. China is huge. How does it only have 1 time zone? You mean 7. Okay, yeah.
Well, I looked it up and all I get is articles being like, Texas lawmakers are considering doing away with daylight savings.
Good.
Yeah, I would love for that.
I'd love for the United States just to get rid of daylight savings altogether. Make it like a government mandate. No more daylight savings time. I know they did studies on it, and they found that daylight savings time actually costs employers money from lost wages, from people being late, a whole bunch of other things. The headache of like confusing meeting times across stuff like that.
Well, sometimes people are coming in across state lines as well. And
Yeah.
they're going from central to mountain.
And they may be going from one state that recognizes daylight savings to one that doesn't. So
Right.
they may actually switch 2 hours instead of just 1.
It's a mess.
It's a horrible, horrible mess. And everybody always says, oh, they did it for the farmers. But there's like this huge group of farmers that are like, bitch, we ain't got nothing to do with this. Don't pin this on us. We hate it. Farmers don't like it either. And I mean, it's in modern times, we can farm in the dark anyway. So even if it was a farming thing, the farmers don't care. Oh, I need to turn right. Hey, hey, making it all the way across for the win. It was actually a way to save power. Okay, see, I could kind of understand that because you would need less lighting during the hours you were awake. That makes sense. But it's probably less cost effective now than it used to be. So it's just be easier just to get rid of it.
I'd rather just leave it at spring forward so it stays daylight longer outside.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like it being pitch black at 5:30. Yeah, exactly. I get out of work at 5:15, 5:20 every day, and I have to turn the lights on my car on my commute back home. That's insane. It is pretty outdated. They should just get rid of it. It's dumb. Although I know they've posed it a couple of times to like Congress, and they always shoot it down like instantly, and it's like, why are you doing this? I get that you guys just don't want to do your job, but... David, what's up, dude? Why aren't I playing a good game? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you have poor taste. So... crap. Let's go over to the right-hand lanes. Oh, I have to stop regardless. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Ooh. These don't have the automatic toll booths. Yeah, we're talking about daylight savings time. Objectively wrong. Trika asks if David's in the same time zone as me. David's in the same city as me. So I certainly hope we're in the same time zone. If not, man, our city is jacked up.
Well, that it is, but not for that reason.
Yo, Demeaning Spark. Subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thanks, dude. Or ma'am. I don't know, you could be a lady. Either way, it's cool. Much love. My average number of viewers has gone up.
All right.
I used to average about 8. Now I'm getting about 12 to 14. It's awesome.
Proud of you.
Thanks. Partnership apparently kicks in at 75. That'll take a while.
Slow and steady, baby.
Yep, I'll get there.
You get good quality people.
I do. That's the important thing. Oop, gotta pay attention to the road. Waking up by being peed on is so 2017. Yeah, I applied for partnership before they instituted that thing, and then they just drug out their response until they instituted it. And then their response was, LOL, nope. You don't have the average number of viewers for that achievement yet. Get good, son. And I was all like, doo. Although as soon as they instituted those achievements, I got every achievement except for that one. Oh, I can turn my things off. Yeah, they just hold out until they change their policy, and then they email me back and go, booyah. Originally, their policy specifically said viewership is not a requirement. Can I go through these? Are these the automated ones? I still have to stop, though. That's disappointing. Oh, no, it did. Okay, cool. Oh, it was 500 concurrent on average? When you reach 75, they're going to tell me 100. Sounds about right. Or having a YouTube channel with 10,000 subs. I have a YouTube channel with 20,000 subs. Or it's more like 18 now, I think. But apparently they don't look at that anymore. It's all good. I'll get there eventually. It's not a big deal. I'll still apply periodically, like once every 3 months or so. I'll probably apply even if I don't get that last achievement, because they still say you don't need the achievements. It's probably just that if you have the achievements, they just don't even look at your channel. They just check you off and they're like, all right, he's good. Just gun it through the booths? How was that message denied? Like, is the word gun blacklisted or something? I'm from Texas. That shouldn't be a thing. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I'm not confident, David, but I want to say you got partnership before Amazon bought Twitch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe that's what changed it. Amazon bought Twitch and they're like, "Yeah, y'all are too easy on partners." It's not like there's much difference between partners and affiliates. Like, I won't make any additional money off of being a partner than I could off of an affiliate, to my understanding. It's just that I'll be able to have more emotes. I guess they have to supply me with like tech support for the emotes or something. I can get a channel badge or whatever. The thing when you subscribe, instead of being just a star, I can make that like an icon. You know, it's just, you know, stuff for the fans that I want. That's my best guess, is that if you're partnered, you actually can like communicate with Twitch support and they get back to you on a pretty decent basis, whereas affiliates, you just submit your top 3 emotes. Like when I became affiliated and I requested my 3 emotes to be submitted, I want to say it took them almost a month to get back to me and, you know, green light my emotes. And I hear about people that are all like, "Oh yeah, I submitted," like partnered people that are like, "I submitted some emotes, so in a day or 2 I should have new ones." And I'm just like, "What the fuck? It took me almost a month."
Well, Mindy does look kind of suspicious.
Mindy is very suspicious. Mindy, the word jamp, and then me looking pouty. Twitch partners also get exclusive access to new features. We also get hush-hush emails from Twitch. Partners eyes only. Talk about upcoming changes. Ah, okay. So basically, you get access to a mailing list. you get beta access and access to a mailing list. I mean, okay. It just feels a little weird that they... Other than that, there's not really a big difference. My emotes are too sexual. Well, Mindy looks very erotic. Okay, I gotta sleep in about 2 hours. So I'll either need to sleep here or possibly here if I make good enough time. Mindy is she's in a very suggestive pose. I need to speed past this other truck. Well, I'm not saying it's not convenient to have access to that stuff, but yeah. I'm not all that concerned with all that newfangled stuff that they're going to bring out. I just want the emotes. so that my fans that subscribe for $5 get more than just Mindy. Oh, I'm sure there's partners out there that leak that info, but I'm also pretty confident that it's like against the rules and you can lose your partnership for it. So if they catch you doing it, that would be a very bad thing. Look how high that road is up there. That's crazy. That's a really tall street bridge. Over land, I mean. Here in the US, we would just follow the hill. And you would just have like this steep downhill and then steep uphill right afterwards. How much time do I have? Oh, an hour and a half? Oh, I'll make it to the second sleeping location. Here's the first one. We got plenty of time to make it to the next one. David might have been slightly exaggerating that, but I mean, in addition, each individual person can have more than one channel. Partnership isn't really that difficult to get. And then Zero responds, unless you're Matt. Oh, in my face. Yeah, they just don't want every, like, little YouTube kid that makes, like, 3 Minecraft videos to start a Twitch channel, and then Twitch has to provide them with all this partner support. You know, they want to make sure that you're dedicated to your craft and what you're doing, and you're actually, like, trying to build a good community. Yeah, exactly what David said. It's not that they're not giving people... No, I'm not talking about people like David. David was not a kid when he made Minecraft videos. I'm talking about the 12-year-old kids that are all like, hey everybody, this is my Minecraft video. Look at my stuff. Ah. And you're like, okay, this kid that made these 3 videos, he doesn't need Twitch partnership. David was putting like high-end production value into his YouTube videos, even back then. Do you like my 12-year-old voice? Pretty accurate impression. Ugh.
Impersonation.
Yeah, it wasn't really an impersonation because I wasn't trying to do a specific person, obviously, but... That impression sounded just like me when I was doing X's Adventures in Minecraft. I know, right? Morty? Oh man, I'm gonna let this car pass, then I want to get over. I know, dude, those sunflowers look awesome. I need to sleep in approximately 39 minutes. Sounded like SpongeBob. That's weird. I think I may have seen one episode of SpongeBob in my entire life. Sponge Morty.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't know, man. He doesn't say man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do Rick now? I can't do Rick. I can't burp on command.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Yeah, I'm Pickle Rick! That's basically all I can do. I could do a Morty because I can sound like a whiny little bitch a lot better than I can burp on command.
I can burp on command.
Yeah, Cappy can burp on command. I cannot, however. I'm really good at sounding like a whiny little bitch. That should be a quote. Ugh. Okay, so we're going to pull over and get a nap right here. Let's grab a little sleepy time. Matt doesn't even need to pretend to be a whiny little bitch. Why are you laughing at that so much?
I love you.
It's weird. Zura said Matt doesn't even need to pretend to be a whiny little bitch. And that phrase got blacklisted, so David had to approve it. And then Zura said, "Fuck yeah," and that one went through.
Nice.
No approval needed. It's very weird. I have no idea. I need to go through my profanity filter and see what the hell it's doing. It's obviously not working as intended. You have to allow swear words? I thought I turned it off. Unless it's Nightbot or something that's stopping it. I don't know. I'll look at after the stream. I'll go through and look at those settings and make sure that the profanity filter is disabled. Oh, this is the best quote. "I love you, you whiny little bitch." Cappy, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. He just has all the years listed.
All the years we've been together.
Yeah.
Accurate.
You just hear her cackling in the background. Cappy approves.
Yeah.
David's a verified Twitch partner and he's Twitch royalty. And you have him on profanity duty? For the longest time, I didn't even have David as a mod. Not because I didn't... Okay, I didn't have him as a mod primarily because I didn't trust him with it. David probably be one of the first people that are all like, that's a good idea. You probably shouldn't. Although in all fairness, David would not actually do that. I wonder why. No, I knew that's something you wouldn't do, but... Also, you were not one of the kinds of people that would show up and be all like, "Hey, we're friends in real life, mod me."
I wasn't even modded for a long time.
Yeah, Cappy wasn't modded for a long time. I think one of my first mods was Lucid. And I don't think I'd even met him in real life at that point. Alright. Let's get back up to speed again. You still have no sword. Aw, I'm sorry, Zura. Yeah, my channel doesn't really need modding all that much. Uh, uh. Hold on, I'm trying to read stuff and not crash at the same time. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the benefit of not really needing a mod, hardly ever, in my stream, is that most of the people who are mods, they don't show up very often. I have one or two mods that do show up very frequently, and the rest of my mods just kind of like stick their head in once a week. I don't really have the need for it. I mean, I don't have the viewers to really worry about it, but even if I did have a bunch of viewers, they'd all be really cool people. So, I don't think it would be a problem. Yeah, Mom's almost always here. Kane's almost always here. Yeah, mods can ban or time people out. Mods also have the ability to add and remove quotes to my quoting system that I have set up. I mean, that's like 99% of everything that I ever expect them to do if they're ever here, really. Or give you in IRL superpowers. Zura, I'll take the ban, please. Oh my god, this guy. This fucking guy right here. That's really all mods do. I could give them more abilities with like Nightbot and stuff like that, but and usually when my mods time people out, they time them out for 1 second, and it's not a timeout necessarily because they're being a jerk or something. It's because they type something that I would consider a spoiler to one of the story-based video games I'm playing at the time, and they just want to make sure I don't read it. Take the Autobahn. I don't know. What's the Autobahn? Is it the A highways? Because I'm on A16 right now. The Autobahn. What time is it in game? 2:30 in the morning. Ugh, ugh. Why are you slowing down? What are you doing? Jesus, people. Auto ban. Wow, I'm an idiot. I'm driving in Germany. You said Auto BA and I thought it was Autobahn. Learn to read, Matt. Damn. Oh, crap. I gotta get into the right-hand lane, quick. You knew I was gonna read that incorrectly. He was all like, LOL, this is gonna be funny. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that dude. This is when I was brand new to Twitch, and I didn't know that there was a way to get Twitch chat to do, like, your name and then the text you type next to it in the same color as, like, emoting in a video game, like WoW, for example. And some dude showed up and did that and was all like his name, and then he did /EM or whatever, and then put just donated $300 or whatever. And then was all like, I was all like, holy crap, that's awesome, thanks, dude. And he was all like, LOL, just kidding, ha ha ha, you should see your face. And I was like, all right, that's like a huge dick move to do, so fuck your face. You're gone. I'll have to look at that, David. No trucks, no cars. Trucks and cars. Here's trucks. Okay. Here we go. We're going through the tunnel. Okay. So we're going to go there. Takes me 35 minutes, costs me 300 euros. All right. Now. Don't hit the train. All right. Good. We're out. Excellent. Okay. England. I need to drive on the left side of the road as to not murderate people. Split cards? I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to have to look at that. There were morphs where you would put the card upside down? What the hell? Okay, turn right. I'm glad they have a sign to tell me what to do, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even remember split cards. Alright, it's 80. 80 kilometers an hour right here? That seems unsafe. I'm gonna have to take a U here. Alright, wait, it's left. Okay, sorry. Left into left. I don't have to worry about this. I was thinking I was gonna have to swing out really far. But I don't actually have to do that, because I'm driving on the left side of the road. Feels really weird, man. Is there such a thing in England as a left turn on red? Like the equivalent of right turn on red in the United States? Where I don't have to wait on a red light, I can just turn left if there's no traffic? Is that a thing here? You just don't turn red. Just don't turn on red. Oh. That seems lame. But if there's no traffic and you want to turn left, it would seem... Oh, that's right. They don't have... Like, half of their intersections aren't even red lights. They're just roundabouts. I remember when I first started playing Euro Truck and I had to go look up 2 or 3 videos on YouTube of how the hell to use a roundabout. Red is 100% stop. Well, it's stop here too. If you come to a red light, you need to stop. But if you look and there's no traffic and you want to turn right, you come to a stop, you look for the traffic. If there's nothing there, you can go ahead and turn right, even though it's still a red light. I liked how when I was trying to explain right turn on red to Europeans the first time I was playing, everybody was all like, but you need to stop. It's a red light. I'm like, yeah, you do. You just go after you stop. That doesn't make any sense. Well, sitting there waiting when there's no traffic doesn't make sense either. Give way. Also known as yield. Unless it's green, you don't move. Well, I mean, I get that now, but it makes no sense that Americans would go on red. It makes perfect sense because we're Americans. We're in a rush to get everywhere. Only on a right-hand turn. Unless you're on a one-way street and the other one-way street, you're at an intersection with another one-way street and you're going left and the one-way street goes left. Then you can turn left on red. Where was the tunnel? We already passed it, man. Technically, I don't actually drive through the tunnel myself. I get on a train, and the train takes me through the tunnel. It's a little disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, God. I was going too fast there. I was still expecting to get into the far right-hand lane. Ugh. Throws me off every time. You wanted the tunnel? Yeah, well, I mean, I went through the tunnel. I did what you asked. England looks pretty accurate in game. You like it so far? Cool, man. I don't. There's no right on red or left on red. Whatever. Of course, you wouldn't have right on red. Nice turn. Thanks. I hear the mocking tone in your voice. Let's get up to 95. Actually, screw it. Let's just go 100. I don't even care. I'll go over the speed limit by 3 kilometers an hour. Zura never says anything complimentary. That doesn't sound like Zura at all. He has nothing but nice things to say about you, David. Zura, I say GG. Are you one of those people that says GG when you know you're going to win? Even before the game's over, though? Because those guys are dicks. Over the speed limit, what are you going to do next? Run a red light? You American. That's me. I mean, I could always do this. There we go. Now I'm driving 97. Are you happy? Offensive GGs? Yeah. They send an attack your way and say GG as the attack is incoming. I always loved it when I would watch, like... There were a couple of pro StarCraft players that would do that. And I always loved watching the replays of those pro StarCraft player matches where they would send an attack wave and, like, halfway through the battle they'd go GG, and then the other person would come from behind and kill them. and win, and I'd be all like, see, that's what you get for being an asshole. It was very rare for the pros to do it, but there were a couple that would do it. Even professional gamers have their asshole quotient. Quotient? I don't know. I think that's right. There's assholes in every line of work. I also don't understand that left lane there. Is that like a breakdown lane or something? Because it narrows to 2 lanes, then immediately widens to 3, and then immediately narrows back to 2 again. My only guess is that it's there if you break down. It gives you a place to pull off the road. Maybe. But like this section right here on my left. You're not supposed to drive in it, then there's a lane, and then immediately you're not supposed to drive in it again. That's weird. To my knowledge, we don't have those here in the US. Not any place I've been, at least. Is that there so foreigners have something to ask about? See, I look at when I was trying to learn how to use roundabouts. Yeah, see, the explanations are always so funny when you ask someone from those countries what that section of road is for. They always say it matter-of-factly, like it's just like, duh, it's obviously that's what this is. But I'm like, I still don't get it. Was it on personal streams or during matches? I honestly don't know. Usually the what do you call them? The casters, I guess, that would commentate the matches. They would just get the matches sent to them. Sometimes they were from tournaments. Sometimes they were just skirmishes. I don't know. I'm hoping they were just from friendly matches. But oh, okay. But like I was saying a second ago, when I was trying to look up videos about how to use a roundabout so that I could play this game a little better, I remember seeing pictures of like street lines in England and looking at these lines going, I have no fucking clue what these lines mean. There's lines on the roads that are zigzagging before an intersection. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Why are there zigzaggy lines right there? What does that even mean? I know they're trying to tell me something, but I just don't know what it is. Okay, then I would guess they would have to be skirmish matches or friendly matches or just like personal matches where they're just playing ladder games or something. I love the idea of roundabouts. I think roundabouts are a great option to eliminate red lights where there needs to be some way to manage the traffic through the intersection, but a red light isn't really feasible because the traffic is light enough that a red light just means that a lot of people are going to be sitting there waiting when they don't have to. And a roundabout seems like a great idea, except that they're so rare in the United States that if we started implementing them, nobody would fucking know what to do. It's not something that you're taught when you're learning how to drive, because it's just something that you never experience here. Roundabouts have traffic lights more often than not? That sounds stupid. The whole idea is to eliminate the traffic light and facilitate movement through the intersection without the need of stopping. That's weird. I could see them getting to a roundabout and saying, okay, the speed limit on the roundabout is like 15 miles an hour, or I don't know what the equivalent in kilometers per hour would be, 186 million? I'm thinking that's inaccurate, but I don't know the measurement. I think it's like 2.2 kilometers per mile or something like that. So 15 miles an hour would be like maybe 25 kilometers an hour. You have a roundabout in your neighborhood? See, in a situation like that, where the traffic is in the United States, where the traffic is going to be so light that it doesn't really matter, it's 1.6 kilometers per mile. Okay. It's fucking terrifying because people don't know how to use it and they go the wrong way. I think it's because people think because it's two lanes, they think one lane goes one way and one lane goes the other. And no, both lanes go the same direction. I'm sorry, Mom, what did you say? You have several here? Roundabouts or traffic circles? I'm not ignoring them, I'm just missing them. Sorry. Next time I come up there and visit, I'll have to drive through a couple. Slowly.
I mean, we have that one we go to in San Antonio.
Oh, that is right. There is one in San Antonio that we drive through. Whoops.
They're not non-existent. They're just not super common.
I think there's one in my city, but it's in the middle of nowhere where hardly anybody drives. See, you can't imagine your life without a roundabout. I can't imagine my life without right turn on red.
Or Cappy.
Or Cappy, yeah, that too, I guess. Maybe I should have led with that.
It would be wrong if you had. It wouldn't have been you.
It would not have been me. People would have been all like, who the hell is this guy? Oh, here's a roundabout. Okay. Well, why are you stopping? Oh, yeah, because why is the guy in the right lane stopping? That guy's an idiot. Okay, we'll just do that number, and we're already off of it. Okay. You discovered Cambridge. Yeah. Ah, okay, we're stopped. Still red light. You're heading out for the night. See you later, Moop da Boop.
Moop da boop.
Moop da Boop. I love your name, bro. I am never going to use a shortened version of his name. Every time he shows up, I'm going to be like, Moop da Boop. The best dude ever. Fucking love that guy's name. Best name ever. I know, right? It's just so fun to say. All right. What are we looking at here? Easy Park is on my left. Challenging Park is just a reverse job? You could call him Moopy. I'm not going to do that either. I'd rather just go Moop da Boop. Moopy da Boopy. That seems like extra work. Do I look like the kind of guy that enjoys doing extra work? Moopy, the king of moops.
You look like the kind of guy that enjoys candy.
I look like the kind of guy that enjoys candy. Well, she's not wrong. All right. I leveled up. I'm almost max level, at least as far as skills are concerned. I'm 33, so that would be 34, 35, 36 would get me max. Let's go with just in time. You steal candy from kids? No. I just enjoy candy. It's 'cause